Well, good morning, my little rays of sunshine. How are you all doing out there today? I'm Michelle the Introvert, and today I have 4 kitchen projects that I have to complete today. And I was wondering if you'd all like to keep me company. A lot of you already know that my husband Gerald takes a lunchbox to work with him every day that he is working because it is so much cheaper and healthier in a lot of ways for him to take his own lunch than to eat out at a restaurant every single day that he's working. So today I've got to get him stocked up. He's starting to get low on a few things. So this morning I'm going to be working on getting him stocked up so he has plenty to take in his lunchbox. Last night I had cooked up quite a few carrots to go with our supper, but also I cooked a lot extra for today. And you're probably wondering, Michelle, what on earth are you going to do with these carrots? Well, I actually have a very easy and inexpensive recipe for carrot cookies. And they freeze really well. So these carrots here, I'm going to need about 2 cups of this to go into the carrot cookies, but that's what I'm going to be working on. And that's going to be my very first project. I have my Tupperware ready, so now we can put in our 2 cups of carrots. This is such an easy, inexpensive recipe. According to the recipe, they say to put in 1 cup of sugar, but we really don't like our cookies very sweet, so we're only going to put half that amount in. So I'm putting in half a cup of sugar. Now I'm going to put in 3/4 a cup of margarine. You can also use butter if that's what you have. So 3/4 a cup. I can get this out. It likes to stick in there. There. That helps. That helps. Very good. Next to go in is 1 egg. 1 teaspoon of vanilla is next on the list. I have 2 cups of flour, all-purpose flour, and in it goes. The recipe says to put in 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I do have a brand new one of these, but I think instead of just 2 teaspoons, I might put in maybe 2.5. Well, I need a little more than that, but I'll get to it. I'll make sure that the measurements are right. So that's 2 and just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, it should do it. That's about 2.5 or 2 1/4 teaspoons. And lastly is half a teaspoon of salt. Time to mix. And put on cookie sheet with the parchment paper, if you have some, by teaspoons. Here are the carrot cookies. They're all baked through. And I cooked them in an oven at 375 degrees for about 12 to 15 minutes. For project number 2, I'm going to make some zucchini oatmeal muffins. I have all of the ingredients in my beautiful white Tupperware bowl, and you can't see the zucchini. It's actually sitting on the bottom and everything else is on top of it. But I'm going to get this all mixed up and put in some muffin tins. Here they are in the muffin tins, and I put some non-stick cooking spray in each of the paper muffin cups, so that way when the muffins are baked, the paper won't stick to the muffins. And I have more batter in this Tupperware bowl, so I'm making quite a few zucchini oatmeal muffins today. It'll be great to be all stocked up. So I'll see you all when these are baked. The zucchini muffins are all baked, and I cannot tell you how pleased I am at how they turned out. For the longest time when I've been making muffins, I've been baking them, and when they come out of the oven, they flatten out like a pancake. And I had a real hard time figuring out why that was happening each and every time I made muffins. But what I did is I picked up this oven thermometer, and this is, let's see if I can show you without burning my hand because it's still quite warm here. This is the Master Chef oven thermometer, and I've definitely been very, very dependent on it for the temperatures and putting my muffins in when the temperature is correct. So that's been the key, and I'm so glad that the muffin mystery has been solved. Here's a nice close-up of the side angle, and you can see how they're nice and round at the top. For the longest time, like I mentioned, they've been just as flat as a pancake. They just collapse when I take them out of the oven. But since I bought that Master Chef oven thermometer, and I've been really dependent on that as far as the temperature and putting the muffins in when it's the right temperature according to the thermometer, my muffins have been turning out. Oh my goodness. It's so nice to have muffins that actually turn out. It's been a very, very busy morning and into the afternoon, and now it's time for project number 3. I'm going to make some blueberry oatmeal muffins, and how about we make this one easy? I'm on project number 4, the last project of the day. And unlike the other projects that I've done so far, this last and final project is going to be what we have for dessert after supper tonight. But not just after tonight, but I'd like it to last for the next 3 days. We can have supper tomorrow and the day after that and have dessert. So I'm making a fairly large dessert. And what I have here are some thawed out blackberries. Oh, it's dripping. It's dripping onto my hand. So I'll get this cleaned up here in just a second. But I have quite a few bags of defrosted blackberries. And I have to hurry because they're making a mess on my counter. But I'm making a very large blackberry crisp, and that's what we're going to have for dessert tonight. I have the blackberries in this pan with a little bit of lemon juice, and I have this mixture all ready to go. So I'm going to put this on the top. It's not going to take too long for this to bake in the oven. Approximately 30 minutes, I think. Just going to double check the recipe. But it'll be nice to have this for dessert tonight after supper. And it'll be nice that this is going to last us for 3 days. Desserts for 3 suppers. It'll save me from having to make dessert tomorrow or the night after by making this extra large. That looks pretty good, I think. Pretty good. All those blackberries that I picked with Gerald's help. Gerald helped me pick blackberries in the summer. And now that spring is here, we're getting them all used up. I'll see you back here when this is all baked. Ta-da! Here it is. The blackberry crisp is all finished. And I think it looks great. And it's tempting me to have a taste test, but I think I might wait because it's still quite hot. I don't want to burn my mouth. But here it is, my friends. And it's the last project for the day. And I'm feeling tired, so I think I need a break. But I've had a very fun day with all of you. And I'm extremely happy that I was able to get so much done today. Well, my friends, I want to thank you so much for joining me here today. It's been a very, very busy day, but a very, very productive day. And I'm glad that we spent the day together. I was able to make the blackberry crisp. I was able to make blueberry muffins and also zucchini oatmeal muffins and these carrot cookies as well. It's been a pleasure, my friends, and it's been a lot of fun. And if you like this vlog, please give me the YouTube thumbs up or press that subscribe button. That would be great. And I have more vlogs coming up, so stay tuned. And I'll talk to you all soon. Talk to you soon, my friends. Bye. Bye.